So while I was looking around Steam for retro-like games, this game, Nubby's Number Factory, came up pretty much a lot as of, well, my experience in the browsing the store. This is one of the cheapest games, and to some people will tell you that it's pretty addictive. So what you need to do in this one is basically something of a puzzler game. And what you have to do is survive for 4 zones, and then you beat the game, and then you can play an endless mode in this one. So it's basically your puzzle game where you need to drag Nubby into this little ball of numbers, score the biggest quota that you can find, or whatever, and you'll be able to move on to the next part of the thing. Usually there'll be like these boss round things or something, but the thing is that if you manage to clear the board, you'll get a multiplier of the game scoring and whatever. What I mean is that whenever you multiply the combo that you see on the right little meter, you'll actually be piling up more balls, and then that way you'll be able to have more chances of scoring their own quota. If you can't reach the quota, then my best bet of advice is for you guys to clear the board. That will also beat the thing itself. All these puzzles are randomly generated, so they all have complete different ways of like how they pile it on. If you guys don't like the way that it's stacked, then you can press a button that'll reposition the balls and to your own liking. It's not like you have to do it yourself. It's randomized. Nubby has lives, so you have to make your shots smart. You can get items which can pretty much help you along the way of clearing more of these things. The thing too is that these items can also be upgraded. So you earn coins by doing that. The multiplier is the way you also do it. The more you do it, the more the money you make. With the money, you'll be able to buy those item power-ups, or you can play them in the crane machine, which you can get a supervisor's key. With the key, you can get some pretty rare items that are not seen in the traditional thing. Also with the money, you can go to the cafe and you could buy yourself food. With the food, you can use it to get more lives or some other etceteras here. You know, it's just crazy that this game got overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, and this game happens to look like something of a 90s vibe to it in terms of the graphics. In fact, the graphics in the game are all pre-rendered. If you guys are able to make it past the 4th zone, you'll face the final boss of the game, and then if you beat it, then, well, congrats to you guys. I also want to further mention, in order to get lives, it's just depending on the multiplier that you have that'll restock your life. And depending on how many zones you made it, you'll be able to get these stars. With the stars, you can unlock different supervisors that has, well, their own attributes on what items that you can probably get. For one of them can give you an early rare item, which can be duplicated. Yeah, one of the items that you'll probably get is that it looks like a squid or octopus, and it duplicates any of your item that you have in there, so it makes it 2 of anything. And another one is you'll start with enough money for you to buy whichever items that you want, but you're gonna need to unlock some slots, because if you don't unlock them, then, well, that's it. You just can't buy it. Usually it goes out once in a while for these options for you to buy these things. What's even more funnier too is that I found out you can go up to like over 30 times multiplier. I wish I had the footage to show you, because I was just in shock myself. Yeah, and it's like you have to keep making sure they all get multiplied so you can get the numbers that you need in order to succeed, or if you really want to try to clear the board, you can. Those power-ups can definitely help you. They can sap them, they can increase the number, decrease the numbers, and whatever too. So you just have to come up with your own strategy in order to get to the final zone and perhaps beat the game. This game was also under the 5-hour game catalog, which makes sense, as I gained 2 hours along playing the game and several different tries, and I was able to beat the game somehow, which I didn't even think I was going to at that point. But I did learn you can get some stuff afterwards, which I kind of knew, but I just didn't know what. So I guess me beating the game would just be better off doing so, because if I didn't beat it, then I probably wouldn't even know what they had, and you guys would have been left out not knowing. But again, if you beat the game, you can customize your own seed to anything you want. Or if you want to write down the previous seed you were in, you want to try that again, you can also do that, I guess. As like I said, everything's randomly generated. So again, you're gonna have to come up with your strategy in order to try to get the multiplier. That's kind of like the base way to doing it in order to restock lives. And to also restock a lot of different numbers so that way you can beat the quota. So I think if you guys played the games like Tetris or any other puzzle game, perhaps, then I really do think that you get addicted to this game and there is some sort of challenge. It says there's achievements, but on the Steam logs, there's no achievements. I don't know if that's going to be something they're going to patch in or what, but it's just something I just want to get out of the way. But this game is still getting new updates this very day, so it's likely it's going to stick around for a long time, and I hope it does get a console release. If doing so will probably popularize the game itself a lot more. But yeah, I guess you could say Steam recommended me the game, and I guess it's pretty good. So it's cheap, it usually goes on sale sometimes, and it's something you guys should go pick up.